Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, we're learning some new information after a Russell County Sheriff's deputy was killed in a head-on collision.
One woman was airlifted. 2 others were taken to UK hospital overnight after crashing their vehicle into a river.
And officials say the black box has been recovered from a passenger plane that crashed in Indonesia.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome in. It is your Tuesday. It is August 18th, and we're glad you're with us on WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Parts of central Kentucky dealing with a thick fog overnight.
Right. Visibility is reduced out there later today. We could be dealing with scattered storms, and the humidity is back. Let's check in with WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, especially if you did see that rain yesterday. That's probably where you're going to see the most fog. Around here, we had a little fog just because we saw a little rain. So if you're down toward the south and southeast, heads up, you're going to be running into that. And also a little rain too. I mean, this is very light. None of this is really going to bother you this morning. It's more of a, I guess, a nuisance than anything else. When I say bother you, cause some issues there on the roadways. It's just not heavy rain out and about. Temperatures are there in the 60s and 70s. And as you travel in towards your afternoon, we're going to do it all over again back in the 80s. For most, mainly toward the southeast is where you're going to see that small chance of rain. So most of us do stay dry today. This is your driest day, not your dry day, but your driest day before we hit Wednesday and Thursday. I'll show you those storms coming up.
Okay, we thank you very much. Today, the Russell County Sheriff's Office is mourning after one of their own was killed in a crash.
Kentucky State Police say 39-year-old Sean Cook, a sheriff's deputy, was killed in a crash on US 127 in Clinton County yesterday. WKYT's Hillary Thornton joins us on our live desk with the newest information this morning.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. We have learned the victim of that deadly crash, Deputy Sean Cook, had also served the community as a firefighter working for the Russell Springs Fire Department. Investigators say the crash on US 127 in Clinton County involved a dump truck and 2 pickups about 1 mile north of the Tennessee state line. Kentucky State Police say Cook was attempting to pass another vehicle when he collided head-on with a fully loaded dump truck. The Russell County Sheriff's Office says Deputy Cook was off duty and driving his personal vehicle at the time of the crash. Deputy Cook had served as a court security deputy and transport deputy since 2010. Bernard Funeral Home in Russell Springs is handling funeral arrangements for Deputy Cook. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Very sad for them. Thanks so much, Hillary. This morning, investigators say an ATV crash killed a college football player in northern Kentucky. The Campbell County Police Department says 21-year-old Mitchell Kramer was found dead yesterday morning along Rifle Range Road. They say he was the only person riding in the ATV. Thomas More College leaders say Kramer was a junior there and a member of the school's football team. Police are not sure what caused the crash. New this morning, Indonesian officials say black boxes have been recovered from a crashed passenger plane. The plane that carried 54 people crashed on Sunday. It crashed in a mountainous and heavily forested region. The aircraft lost control with air traffic controllers about half an hour into its flight. Investigators say there was no indication that any distress call was made. Examining the black box could explain what went wrong.
The dental office run by the man who killed Cecil the lion is open for business without its leading dentist. Dr. Walter Palmer is accused of paying $55,000 for a hunt in Zimbabwe. That's where he killed the beloved lion Cecil. The office has been closed since the incident became public. The practice issued a statement saying that Dr. Palmer is not on site anymore. The business has been the site of protests, so a private security guard was present when they reopened.
We're from Texas where people hunt. You know, she was raised in Texas where people hunt, but I sort of feel like it was the guides, their responsibility to protect their country's laws.
If he were my dentist, I'd find a new dentist just because I wouldn't want to support that.
Well, Palmer has been the subject of a storm of internet criticism. He has not been charged with any crimes in connection to the hunt.
A big talker.
It is. A lot of folks talking on that one.
Yeah, new this morning, 3 people crashed their vehicle into a river in Jessamine County overnight.
And emergency crews are telling us that one woman was knocked unconscious while she was in the water of the Kentucky River. WKYT's Mark Barber joining us live from UK Hospital with the latest details.
Good morning, Bill. When you consider that Jeep went over a cliff and into a river, it really is amazing that everyone inside that vehicle survived. There were 3 people in that Jeep. Now they are being treated here at UK Hospital. We're told that 2 men were inside that Jeep. They were rushed here by ambulance. Now firefighters say a woman who was in that vehicle was thrown and knocked unconscious. She was flown here to UK Hospital. At this time, investigators are not releasing any information about how seriously she or the other 2 men are hurt. Now, firefighters tell us that the crash happened around 1:30 this morning when the Jeep ran off Lock 7 Road in Wilmore. The 3 people who were in the vehicle landed in the Kentucky River, but they were able to swim to the riverbank. Firefighters say they rushed to the cliff when someone in the area called 911. Crews then set up a rope system and pulled the people out. Now, this morning, I am continuing to work to get more information about this case, about how seriously they are injured, and about what caused the crash. Of course, as always, we will keep you updated with the very latest information on air and online. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. This morning, investigators hope some newly released surveillance pictures will help them track down a couple of burglary suspects. The Jessamine County Sheriff's Office says the pictures show the suspect's car. They say 2 weeks ago, the 2 men broke into 4 homes near the Champion Trace Golf Club and stole jewelry, money, and electronics. On the day of the burglaries, investigators say a deputy spotted the car, but his cruiser crashed before he could stop them. He was injured in the crash.
These suspects ran on into Fayette County from the scene that day. I think it's a very callous crime.
Well, deputies say they've increased patrols in the area. If caught, the suspected burglars will also face charges connected to the crash that injured the deputy.
Our time this morning is coming up on 5:07 on WKYT, and new this morning, a grand jury will consider the case against 2 men arrested for a Clay County murder. Police have charged Roscoe Henson with murder and Thomas Miracle with solicitation to commit murder. During a hearing yesterday, the judge decided there was enough evidence for the grand jury to look over the case. Police say Miracle offered Henson $5,000 to kill Trevor Dykes last month. Some of Dykes' family members were in the courtroom yesterday.
It's the first time, we really come in eye to eye with the suspects that they think killed Trevor, and that was the hardest part, look at those guys.
Police say Dykes was shot outside his home. They say Miracle arranged to have him killed because of a custody battle.
Vandals have damaged a Martin County church, and the sheriff's office there says it's being investigated as a hate crime. Members of the Calf Creek United Baptist Church say the vandals covered one side of the building with offensive graffiti. The vandals also removed outdoor utility wires and pipes and tore up a fence.
2 benches that sat underneath the shed and a barrel, that they stacked those up in front of the side door, and we could tell that the window in the door had been doused or something. We thought they might have been going to burn it. So.
Police have not made any arrests for the vandalism. The pastor says the church does have insurance. He's planning to buy some security equipment for the building.
Volkswagen is issuing a recall because of a problem with airbags. That recall includes 420,000 vehicles, such as 2010 to 2013 Jettas and 2011 to 2014 Golfs. The airbags may not deploy in a crash. The problem is not linked to Takata's massive airbag recall. The next time you take a stroll in downtown Lexington, you may find the city a little easier to navigate. That's because crews are putting up new signs encouraging people to walk around the city. More than 50 signs will be placed around the downtown area, and then 64 additional signs will be placed near the University of Kentucky and Transylvania University campuses. They will direct people to major landmarks and can tell you how long it will take to walk there. Assuming a certain pace, I guess.
Sometimes we need more help when we're walking.
Yeah, and don't want to get lost out there. All right, 5:09 is the time. WKYT this morning on your Tuesday. We're just getting started.
Still to come, we'll show you what you'll find when the new Avatar Land opens up at Walt Disney World.
And it's almost time for pumpkin spice lattes, but Starbucks says they've made some changes to that popular drink. We'll have more about that. It's coming up in just a bit in your consumer.
Which means we're almost there to October. It's unbelievable. Here we are looking outside, seeing a couple of sprinkles, showers down toward the south and east. That's your best chance of rain today, but still, most of us stay dry. We'll get into those storms for the next couple of days coming up.